Welcome back to the channel. Now, this video is going to be somewhat different because I'm going to go over some points that I wish I would have known before I started this YouTube channel. So let's go into C&C and let's see if we can find some good bottles at some great prices. Let's go. All right, let's make this happen. And of course, every time I come into this store, I am going to recommend this Old Forester single barrel. It's a store pick, and this is fantastic. Sitting at 125 proof for $109. This is a fantastic bottle. And we have the Blue Note over here, which is a store pick for $46.99. I have this bottle. Haven't opened this bottle up, but what I'm hearing, this is a fantastic bottle. So I'm excited to actually have it on my shelf, and I am going to open up multiple bottles in the next 30 days because, as you know, my birthday is coming up, and I'm going to try to open up as many bottles that I can. We have the Old Dominick single barrel. I'm going down to the Old Dominick distillery this month. It's going to be the 17th, and I'm going to take you with me. This is a store pick also for $62. Now we have a bottle of H.K. Young, but we don't have the single barrel. This is sitting at 115 proof. Smoke wagons. It looks like they are putting out some bottles. And what do we have here? We have the Smoke Wagon Private Barrel. Oh, wow. I do not have this bottle here. Sitting at 7 years of age. Okay. I don't have that one. And it looks like they are putting them out on the shelf. Okay. Now this is the first thing I'm going to talk about. This Henry McKenna, aged 10 years. As you see, here in C&C, they have it for $64. Now, the first mistake that I think people who's trying to start YouTube channels, what they make is they don't like to travel from store to store. You have to travel store to store just to see if you can get a product at a decent price or better price. As you see, that Henry McKenna here is $64. Now that is cheap compared to places that I've seen. So let's go down the shelf and let's see if we can find some more bottles. Let's go. The Heaven Hill Bottled in Bond. This is $49. And you probably heard me say this about the Heaven Hill. I started my bourbon journey with this one on my shelf, and I loved it. That was one of my go-to bottles, and it's still one of my go-to bottles. But see the price, $49.99. You have to be patient, and that is going to be my second thing that I think Bourbon Hunters, they make a mistake. They are not patient. You have to be patient enough to go around. Look at here. I have to stop in my tracks because they have the Frey Ranch Farm Strength Uncut. I do not have this one on my shelf, and I heard this one is a fantastic bottle of bourbon. Wow. And look here, they are putting it out today, and I am excited because I came to this store at the right time. So again, go back to my second point. You have to be patient because they did not have this one at this store, and I was looking for it. Now I could have traveled all over the place looking for that bottle, but I was patient, and guess what? It's here today. So I'm excited about that one. They have the Old Louisville. Now I have a Old Louisville, but not this particular bottle, and they have it in this bag here. This one is uncut, non-chill, filtered. This one is 110 proof, and this one next door to it is 114 proof. So you actually get this cool bag with the old Louisville 8-year-old bottle, $173. Let's put that back up. Now they do have the Redwood Empire, and I heard that Rocket Top is the way to go. The Grizzly Beast. Haven't heard too much about the Grizzly Beast, but I do not have those two bottles, not yet. And hey, I'm definitely going to add those to my collection, but we'll see what we pull out of this store today. Buffalo Trace. They have the Buffalo Trace here in Tennessee. It's always easy to find Buffalo Trace, even though some people say it is an allocated bottle where they're from. Hey, if you want Buffalo Trace, come on down to Tennessee and pick you up a bottle. I'm going to use my favorite bottle of bourbon that you can get for under $20. Now, they have it here for $18.99, but that still, to me, is a great price. So my third point is going to be, hey, do your research. Do your research on the bourbon or the bottles of whiskey that you're about to pick up, because some people might say, hey, don't get that bottle, don't get that bottle. Yeah, listen to them, but make your own decision. Go out there, do some research, get some samples, and come up to your own conclusion of what you think that you might like and what you think the price is worth in your mind. So I think this Evan Williams Bottle and Bond is one of the best bottles of bourbon that you can get on your shelf for under $20. Okay, surprise, surprise, surprise. Again, this is why I love coming into CNC, and this is why I suggest that you always make good relationships with the stores you go into, and that is this. I'm going to sample before I buy the Smoke Wagon Private Barrel. Now, they just put this one out, and I'm probably going to be one of the first people who buy this particular bottle, and I'm excited. So let's put it to the taste. They actually opened up a bottle for me to taste. Let's put it to the nose and see what we smell. Now, it doesn't smell like it's going to drink at the same proof that's on the bottle, but you know, and if you've been following me for a very long time, you know that I have been wrong most of the time. But it smells, I get a banana fruity smell from this nose, and I get a floral type smell also. Now that's not bad. You can tell it's going to be pretty sweet. Hopefully it's going to be pretty sweet, but let's put it to the palate and let's see, A, does it drink as the proof on the bottle, and B, is it a pretty decent bottle so you can buy it. Let's try it. Cheers. Wow.
The last time we got one, he was like second.
Now, it doesn't drink, to me, it doesn't drink at a higher proof. And maybe because I'm just used to higher proof bottles, and this is my first sip of the day. So if you're looking for a high proof bottle that doesn't drink at that proof, this bottle might be for you. Not bad at all. I can sort of see why this bottle, when it comes into the store, that it sells off pretty quick, because this is a pretty decent bottle of bourbon. And again, I'm not used to smoke wagons. Matter of fact, I think this is the first smoke wagon that I have tasted, and this is a rye. Pretty damn good, pretty doggone good. I suggest that, hey, if you see a bottle of this around in your area or your store, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. Let's go. I'm leaving CNC Liquor Store, and I did not have any agenda or objectives when I pulled up. I just wanted to go over 4 things that every bourbon hunter needs to figure out before they start their YouTube channel. I wish that I would have known these 4 things. Number 1, let's go back over them. Number 1, you have to be patient. Now, at first, when I started this hunting, this YouTube channel, I wasn't patient. Every time someone says, hey, go out there, pick this one up, you will enjoy it, you will like it, I did not care how much that bottle was worth or how much they were charging. I just went out and bought the bottle. I wasn't patient. Number 2, you have to travel from store to store. I know some people have their home store. That's good. Have a store that you can make good relationships with, but you have to travel store to store to see if you are getting the better price. You have to. Number 3, do your research. You will always pay more for a bottle if you don't know how much that bottle is worth. So you always have to do your research. And number 4, do not let other people pressure you into buying something that you're not sure of. I've had that happen to me a lot. A lot of people on my YouTube channel used to say, hey, pick this one up. I guarantee you that you will like it. Sometimes when I did that, I didn't like it. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to shop around. I'm going to do my research. And if I get a chance, like I did today, if I get a chance to get a sample of something, I'm going to take that. Today, I walked away with 2 bottles. I always try to buy something in every store that I go into. I want to show my experience, my bourbon experience from where I started in January the 1st of this year to where I am now. So I always try to support the people who support me. That's why I buy bottles in every store that I go into. It's about the storm, that hurricane coming through. But I walked away with 2 bottles. Yes, 2 bottles. The first bottle I walked away with is going to be the Smoke Wagon Private Barrel. This is a rye, sitting at 115 proof. Now, as you've seen, they were actually putting these bottles on the shelf. I walked in today and they were actually putting these bottles on the shelf. So I picked a perfect day to come out to bourbon hunt. Not only that, they actually opened up a bottle for me to taste. Now, the nose, I got a little banana floral smell to it. Now, you might get something different, but this was my first pour of today. Did it drink at 115 proof? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The finish is there. It's sweet. So if you have a chance to pick up a bottle of Smoke Wagon Private Barrel, pick it up. The second bottle that I'm walking away with, I'm excited about this one. Reason why is because one of my favorite YouTubers actually was suggesting this bottle. And that is going to be the Frey Ranch Uncut. This one here. Now, being patient. I was patient because they did not have this bottle here and it was hard for me to find. But guess what? Walking in the store today, they were actually putting these bottles on the shelf and I'm picking one up. I'm excited about that. This is sitting at 120 proof. Now I have one on my shelf. Let's go. For those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. But for those who have already subscribed, I appreciate your support. Before we go, I have to say this. Look at the t-shirt, a little old fashioned. Now, I like my t-shirts. I really do. I really like my t-shirts. If you want to become part of the Little Old Fashioned team, all you have to do is hit the link below. That's it. Hit the link below. You can get it in your size. You can even get it in your color. All you have to do is hit the link below. Until then, I will see you on my next hunt. Let's go.